going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. Please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. And in the times that we're in right now, we definitely need to know how the world works.
Much love.
To those who purchased the 3 Kids books, it's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. And remember, the New World Order cryptos are in my Patreon. Plus, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. And that is so important because as we can see right now, we have the first quarter main event. And we know they're going to ride this towards the end of the year. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And right now, the market is flat. But we did see the Fed repo pull back. We saw Grayscale pull back. And we see that 10-year yield still at about 2%. So, guys, even though we are the only game in town this weekend, I don't see a pump. But, guys, don't forget CME open Sunday night. And then Tuesday and Wednesday of this week are going to be very, very important. But, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, volume, and we have Tether. And we have a U.S. hedge fund, Bitrue, attempts to short Tether. And guys, we know there's a plan surrounded around Tether. And we see USDC closing the gap, and we know USDC is the chosen one. But we know if anything happens to Tether, it definitely will put a blow to the crypto market. And then also, guys, we have USDC plus we have the Fed. Do not forget to pay attention to the actual Fed repo. It pulled back slightly, and then, guys, we know the Fed meets this week. So they're going to raise rates and then plus give us guidance on this balance sheet. And guys, you're talking about $9 trillion. Even though this whole market is fake, they printed all this money creating inflation. If the people understood how the market works, this wouldn't have happened. And starting on the 16th, I will no longer tell you, educate your friends and family. Now is going to be time for you to make sure you take care of yourself. Any immediate family is not listening, put some money aside for them. But guys, we're going to go through the toughest times in American history over the next 2 years. And we know, even though there's going to be tough times, there's going to be a lot of money to be made off the people who did not prepare. And that is always the sad part. Like I stated, this spring, summertime, people are going to be spending money going out having fun when they should be in the lab, working out that business plan, making money, growing your own food. You can clearly see we're going to have an energy crisis, a food crisis. It's going to be some wild time. But guys, you know I'm going to bring you Jerome's speech and break it down for you. And then also, guys, of course, we have Grayscale, which pulled back almost $2 billion. So remember, Grayscale has been moving lockstep with the Fed, and Grayscale doesn't move up and down the way it's been doing over the past 3 months. So we see Grayscale has been pumping and dumping also along with the market. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have Block's Bitcoin wallet will contain a fingerprint sensor for transactions. And guys, we know that digital ID biometrics is a new world order's agenda. Remember guys, China is the blueprint. Now we have Immutable X gains 50% following the close of a $200 million fundraising round. Now we have Terraform Labs donates $1.2 billion for Luna Foundation guards reserves. And we know these stablecoins claim to be pegged to the dollar. And right now, the dollar is a safe haven. And we know during the bear market in cryptos, the market cap of stablecoins just kept moving up. Now, of course, guys, if we have any type of crisis when it comes to fiat money, you can't get your hands on any cash at the banks, stablecoins are going to be the next best option. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bank of Israel issues a draft guideline on cryptocurrencies to fight money laundering and terrorism financing. And anytime banks are writing up rules for cryptocurrencies, we know they're here to stay. But we already know this is a global agenda. And lastly, we have the Salo Foundation. Of course, its connection with MIT and the central banks propose to deploy Uniswap v3 on its native blockchain. And guys, like I stated, you know how important stablecoins are going to be, plus going green. And Salo wants to promote the green use case. And guys, we know this is all a New World Order agenda. And we see gas prices going through the roof, but we know that was all created. Remember, the New World Order creates the problem. Wait for the reaction and then run in with the solution. And what is that solution? Robots, algorithms, and drones. Use cryptos to pay each other. And the sheep go inside the metaverse, the virtual world. And remember, the crypto teacher told you because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books, It's Time to Re-Educate. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Crypto Teacher Stock Channel, Crypto Teacher Stocks. You have your Cobalt, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the C-word, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day.
Uber, Bitcoin, self-driving cars. Combine those 3 together, and you have the self-owning taxi. A car that is a corporation that owns itself, pays for the car lease, the car insurance, and the gasoline from the revenues it makes, giving passengers a ride, and there's not a single human involved in that matter.
Most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.